Okay, so it's currently resting on my mirror right here. Today is Sunday, June 30th, and today is the day of the Toronto Pride Parade, and all my friends are coming downtown, and today is like the big Pride day, so I'm doing my Pride makeup. I just wanted to like film myself doing my makeup because I didn't know what else to film today. I'm gonna be busy, so let's start, shall we? I'm taking off my bracelets because Lord knows I get my makeup absolutely fucking everywhere. These are my primary foundations. As you can see, this one's a lot lighter and this one's darker. Okay, so there was a garage sale, I think about like a year ago. My hometown back in wherever. Our neighborhood's pretty like, from when we moved in, it's now grown to be like $1 million neighborhood, which is, but there's like a significantly richer section of it, so everyone just goes there. But there was this one lady who's a former makeup artist, and she was downgrading her studios, so she had these are professional dermablend, this is body makeup, which means that it doesn't come off for shit, so these are amazing. The only issue is that these are kind of like pink red undertones, and the person at Sephora said I am more like yellow green undertones. So I didn't have a choice of the colors, so I kind of like usually blend these together to get my skin tone, but since it's summer and I've tanned more, I think that this one is more me now. But usually what I do is I just like put it on my, okay, you can't see this, but I have had all of my makeup just straight up on the floor, in a pile on the floor, for the past, I don't know how long. I like to watch TV while I do my makeup. My TV is not in my room. I'm just putting the lighter shade on, obviously, like the lighter parts of my face. I want to make more videos. It's just, honestly, the issue is it's really hard to start, and then like once I start I really enjoy it, but then I stress out about it because I'm like, oh, now I have something to edit, and now I have like, I like give myself work. Not that it's not fun work, because I love interacting with like this little community I've cultivated online, but nevertheless, it just feels really hard to start. Like when I start, I'm in it. I've been procrastinating the past few days on making a video, even though I keep sitting down and I'm like, yes, I have the time to make a video. It's literally just because I don't want to shut off the music I'm listening to. So now I look pretty pale and pink, according to my mirror, which isn't represented well in this camera. I'm going to do my best to do like a lesbian type of eyeshadow look, because I don't really own anything that's orange. I have one thing, but it's a long sleeve top and it's really hot out today, and last year I had like an amazing lesbian fit. I was considering recycling it, but alas I am not. And I want to focus it more on the makeup this time. Plus I was hot as balls last year at the parade, so. Oh my god, there's people yelling outside. I literally live so close to Pride. I basically like, I walk out my apartment and it's there. Like the roads are all outside my apartment are closed right now because that's how close I am. And the music that they play is so fucking loud, and it shuts off around 11, but last night I had my TV cranked up to like 40 or something just to like try to drown out the loud music they were playing. At least it's fun. At least gay people have a good taste in music. For the most part. I'm looking in my mirror and it's like my face in this part is like, they're two different colors. This is the darker shade that I'm going to put on like obviously the parts of my face that need to be darker. If I go blank and dead at any part of this video, that's because I'm concentrating very hard. Because I'm going to be out all day today, like quite late. Also, another thing that has weirdly happened to me in the past few days is it seems like my skin has begun, especially like my chin, this bottom area, has actually begun rejecting my skincare routine. But every now and then I have to stop doing my skincare because it'll advertently make me break out even more than I was before, which is like super fucking annoying. I'm also considering if I maybe want to straighten my hair afterwards. I do have really nice natural waves, and people are like, why don't you just like leave your hair as it is? It's so pretty. But I've been, I guess, Stockholm syndromed into constantly straightening my hair like every single day since like grade 6, because I had a friend back in elementary school who, we're not gonna get into that, who basically was just like, you should just straighten your hair every day, it looks so much better. And I'm just like, you know what? You're right. Like, I straightened my hair before my last live set that I did, and it ended up not mattering at all because it was so fucking hot and humid. Foundation, we're feeling foundationed. It's not that I'm breaking out in this area, but I don't know if you can see. Yeah, I'm like dry and flaky and stuff. So I've been putting like a lot of moisturizer on this part and then only keeping like the toner and cleanser stuff to like the upper part of my face because I do have a pretty oily forehead. I don't know what the fuck has happened to my chin. It's like I have a wind rash or something, but I know I don't. It's literally just because of my skincare. Just super annoying. Okay, now that I'm done my base foundation, what I do is I have this, I'm sure you guys saw this in my last video, this e.l.f. palette. I have no idea how long I've had this. It's kind of embarrassing how long I've had some of my makeup. This Derma Blend, seriously, okay, I cry a lot. I cry a lot. And this shit doesn't move. And my friends have even said to me, because after I've cried, I've been like, okay, how do I look? And they're just like, holy shit, doesn't even look like anything happened. That's the power. And I don't even have setting spray. I ran out like very, very soon after my last makeup video where I was like, I think I've had this setting spray for like years and it's never ran out. It ran out like maybe 2 days later. Using brushes. Yeah, I do. I just like not as often as I feel like I should. See, I wish I could turn up my music because I'm playing it very quietly right now so that YouTube doesn't pick up on it and like try to kill me. I'm listening to a lot of Lustig Puppy. I mean, I have been for like the past like year or so. I'm really into this artist named Flodan right now. I'm not sure where he's from, but he definitely has like a Caribbean accent and he makes like drum and bass music and he's like, I guess a rapper, but he adds like a lot of reggae elements into the way he raps, and the way that it sounds over drum and bass music is so fucking good. So he has this song called Pressure that I really like, but there's also another one with Stu Brooks. I think Stu Brooks is from Oingo Boingo, I'm really not sure, called Write Off, that I fucking love. It's like such a great track. I find most of my music from Spotify's Discover Weekly because it's actually surprisingly accurate for me. I can't bring myself at this point to listen to anything that's like soft or cute. I can't with like indie rock right now. Anything that's like super hard and aggressive and is like a banger essentially is like, oh, I'm going to explain this. Hold on. This is something else that I got at the Makeup Ladies garage sale. This is also Derma Blend loose setting powder. When I got this, I was like, okay, yeah, sure, it's like $5. It was like full. I've never used setting powder before, so I don't know what it does, but holy shit, I think this is what gets everything to stay. I have this giant ass brush and I just... What else am I into musically lately? I've always been into Machine Girl. I mean, that was just kind of a given. I saw Lustig Puppy perform live, and the opener was a band named Prolapse that I do know and I had songs liked from, so I was like, hey, oh my god, that's fucking awesome. In the middle of Prolapse's set, I just remember being like, oh my god, this sounds a lot like Machine Girl production. Like, this sounds a lot like Machine Girl. And then I go home that night, and I'm like, oh yeah, Prolapse, I'm gonna save like more songs that I heard live that I really liked. And I read the Spotify description of Prolapse, and it turns out it's actually a side project of Matt from Machine Girl and Bonnie Baxter from Kill Alters, which is like fucking insane because I love Machine Girl and I love Kill Alters. Okay, base done. Now we're on to the fun part. I'm going to eyeshadow. I have this palette, this Vibes palette. I've had this for fucking long ass time. Like, this is the stuff I used to do my makeup look when I went to go see Charlie XCX in 2019. These are neon pressed pigments. It looks like I haven't used much of it, but trust me, I have. Hee. Inception. If I want to do like the lesbian look, I'm going to be using like the orange and pink. I kind of like freestyle my makeup. I don't usually have a plan, which is understandably not an amazing way to go about things, but it always ends up looking good in the end. Okay, so the flag is pink, then to white, and then to like orangey at the top. So maybe I'll put pink on my bottom and then orange on the top. That's like the general plan. I'm going to use leg warmers. Oh god, it's so pigmented. I mean, hopefully you can't hear it, but I'm playing Death Grips right now. Cheeto dust. Oh my god, that brings back like a horrible memory. I remember being in grade 10 or whatever, and my friend was doing a makeup look. She was using orange on her eyelids, like a color like this, and I jokingly said like, haha, Cheeto dust. She got so pissed at me. She like went behind my back and told my friend that like I was such a bitch and that my makeup was awful anyways. And I'm just like, over what? I didn't say that your makeup skills were bad. I said that the color looked like Cheeto dust, and it does. So, you know what, bitch? Every time I do my makeup, I'm just reminded of like cringy situations from like high school and elementary school that I went through for some reason. Cheeto dust base. That happened. And then I have this other, it's called Awesome. I'm feeling like maybe I used too much on the other side. Oh god. People are like yelling outside. I don't know what about. That's how this weekend has just been. But the weekend started off super fucking awesome because on Friday, the Nathan Phillips Square, they have their Toronto Pride festival type of thing, and the lineup was actually so good. They announced it and I was like, oh, okay, because it's a free event. You just have to show up. So the lineup was Debbie Friday, Lou Calla, Tommy Genesis, Litany, and Tokisha. Tokisha, obviously gigantic, holy shit. Out of the lineup, my fave was Tommy. I love Tommy Genesis. I actually had tickets to go see her at the Velvet, and then she canceled her entire tour. She canceled her entire tour. And at first I thought it was because of like COVID stuff, but then she came out with Peppers with Lana, and I was like, oh, your label was probably like, you're gonna blow up after this, and it would just make sense to reschedule with all like bigger venues and stuff, but she never ended up rescheduling. So I guess she just took the time to focus on like music and stuff and like kind of cultivating that success post Peppers, which honestly makes a lot of sense. But I was like, damn, if I ever get to see her again, it'll probably be really expensive. But no, she's actually going to be at the thing this year. So on Friday, I went with a bunch of my friends. They were really excited to see Lou Calla because we had actually met Lou before. We got invited to a SOCAN event. SOCAN is like the Songwriters Organization of Canada or whatever. It's basically the thing that every Canadian songwriter is registered to, and they do like fun awards and events and stuff. Lou has really blown up in the past year with like Pretty Girl Era and a few other songs, Lottery, stuff like that. So we got invited to an event where they were kind of like giving her a cute little award for her achievements and stuff like that. It was very sweet. Talked to her briefly at the event. She was very nice. My friend got a picture with her. We've never seen her perform live. I think that would be fun, and she was really, really, really good. I was so fucking excited to see Debbie Friday, who is like a local artist. She's from Toronto, who has been such an amazing inspiration on my music. Seriously, Fatal and I Got It by Debbie Friday, two of my favorite songs like ever. They're in like my all-time favorites playlist. So I ended up seeing Debbie. She was awesome. Lou was really good. And then obviously I was like, finally I get to see Tommy Genesis. Hold on. I'm done with the orange, so I'm going to add this fanny pack pink, and then I'm going to maybe put biker shorts under my eye. What happened during Tommy's set was insanity. So essentially when Tommy came out to soundcheck, I was kind of like fangirling a bit because I'm like, oh shit, that's Tommy Genesis. Oh my god. She noticed and she was like, she waved hi to me and she was so cute. Okay, Tokisha, I love Tokisha. I wanted to stay for her set, but unfortunately I'd been waiting there for like 3+ hours at that point. I was really tired, and my friends who are not Latin didn't know who Tokisha was at all, so I was just like, yeah, it's okay, we're gonna leave. We were second row, we were like at the front. Eventually one of my friends got to barricade, but I left before that happened, unfortunately. Me and my friend who had originally had tickets to go see Tommy in Toronto before she canceled her tour date, we were primarily there to see Tommy, but everyone there was really there to see Tokisha. Like, I swear to God, every single person in the first like 10 rows of that show were speaking Spanish. Anywho, Tommy comes on and me and my friend are like in the crowd of people who don't know who Tommy Genesis is at all, and the both of us are just like rapping every single lyric to every single one of her songs. Tommy like came up and she noticed me and my friend were rapping like all of the lyrics, and she like grabbed our hands and she was like right up on the barricade with us, and it was awesome. She was like smiling at us and stuff. Eventually 100 Bad comes on and she just goes, who knows the Charlieverse? Me and my friend were like, obviously we do. And she's like staring at us because we're just like obviously the fans here. She gets my friend and she's like, come. Security drags my friend over the barricade and they do like a little 100 bad moment. And then apparently, according to my friend, Tommy whispered to my friend, looked at me, and she's like, I want her. Like me. She's like, you, yes, you. So security hauls me over. Me and my friend and Tommy Genesis run up on stage to do the Charlieverse in 100 Bad. That is technically the second time I've been on stage with one of my favorite artists. The first time being at the Motomami tour with Rosalia, because I was one of the dancers chosen to be on stage during Despecha, and that was, I must say, seeing like a full crowd of people from the artist's perspective is insanity, and I'm never getting over it ever. Love Tommy for that. We took a picture with her afterwards. She was so sweet. She was like, I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming out. Oh, by the way, I'm adding this biker shorts thing under my eye. Am I using the same brush for all these colors? Yeah, maybe like mind your business, I guess. I'm gonna add more orange to the top and then maybe do like orange across. Got some Russian dance music playing. My unpopular music opinion is that Russian is the best language to rap in. I don't know why, it just sounds so fucking good. I mean, I've always thought that Russian has always been like, I think my favorite foreign language if we're discounting Spanish, because like, I kind of like speak Spanish, and that's just kind of biased of me. If we're talking about languages I have no connection to, Russian has always been my favorite. So back in 2020, COVID era, I got super into Russian rap music, specifically because of the band Ice Peak, and I'm sure a lot of you know who that is. I play GeoGuessr a lot, so I'm just like, yeah, fuck it. I taught myself how to phonetically read Cyrillic, which has helped me a lot in GeoGuessr rounds. I got super into Russian culture and music back in like 2020 or something like that. I can't explain it. My friends for the longest time, they called me like a Slav boo. It's like a Korea boo, but for like Russian Slavic culture. It's a joke, obviously. It comes from like that stupid meme that's like, imagine if instead of K-pop idols, it was like Russian dudes. Listen to like a stupid amount of Russian music just because I really like the way the language sounds. It sounds like so brutal, but also so like, is so glossolalia, so foreign. I don't understand a single word, but that's what makes it beautiful. I don't know. Obviously, this isn't like a political opinion or anything. It's literally just about the language. I am adding this leg warmer's Cheeto Dust color a little bit, like I'm wrapping it around my eye. More Machine Girl playing right now, everything. Hopefully you can't hear that. YouTube, you can't hear that, right? You can't hear that. Ooh, so neon. I feel very gay. Yeah, on the edge of my nose, oh, that was a little too much. I don't care if I look like a clown. I don't care if I look weird today. Because that's what Pride is for looking like a fucking weirdo. Speaking about fucking weirdos, I'm cat sitting for my friend this weekend. Yesterday, as I was walking to her apartment, I come across the God can save you, repent, those people down my street, and I'm just like, oh my God, you guys are real. Like, you're real people, and you actually care that much. And it's funny. I think it's hilarious that you're that bothered by gay people. Y'all have never spoken to a gay person your whole life. Basically, all of my friends are queer. Sweetest, most loving, kind people you've ever met in your entire life. And every single person who's like homophobic or, you know, something like that, worst people you will ever meet. My friends are probably gonna get downtown around like 2-ish, and I actually don't know what time it is right now because I can't look at my phone and my laptop is closed. I think that I'm gonna go out a little bit early before my friends come downtown, and I'm going to head up the street and try to find myself like a pride, like a lesbian flag. I recently gave away my old bi flag to my friend who came out as bi. This pin is the only thing I have because I came out as a lesbian last pride. And I'm also doing blush right now. I have this blush here that is so cracked and broken I can't tilt it or else it'll all fall out. Came out as a lesbian last pride after years of being like, oh yeah, I'm bi, only on the theory that hypothetically I would find a man and settle down and be happy with him. It was a hypothesis. It was just like, oh, this is my type in guys. I haven't found one. Haven't met a guy that even comes remotely close to that. But you know, yeah, I'm bi. And then all the crushes I ever had on guys before were just like so fucking performative. It was totally based on us just looking good together, and I would just choose like a guy who I found to be conventionally attractive, and then I would fantasize about us just being like the good looking cool couple together. Like I'd never actually imagined anything like romantic between us. And then anytime people were just like, oh yeah, I want to sleep with this person, I would just be like, oh yeah, me too, without really thinking about it. It was a total performative thing because I was like, oh yeah, this is what people do if they like someone, right? But then like a year and a half ago, I fell in love with a girl, and then it was bad. It didn't work out, and I had like a mental breakdown, and I was just like, this is not happening for a guy. Like, there is no fucking way this is happening for a guy. Ever. And I realized that I loved her because she was a girl. Yeah, it was a deeper connection. If I lived back in an era and maybe in a place where being gay was a totally like not acceptable thing, then I would be one of those sad women who just like finds a guy she can tolerate and forces herself to like him, and then I'd just be like, yes, this is my husband, I'm married, without ever actually like feeling fulfilled. This is just how life is, I guess. I'm going to use my NYX Jumbo stick. I bought this thinking it was just pure white because I had one of the pure whites before, but it's like more of like a holographic glittery white, which is fine, but this is going on my lids. I'm tempted to quickly make a sign before going out to the parade today that's like, I was told young Miko would be here. Or just like, ¿Dónde está young Miko? Miko, if this reaches you, let's go out, babe. No, but seriously, hottest woman alive. I'm just putting this white stuff underneath my eyes. I don't know if you can hear this right now, but this is Sicko Mode by Travis Scott and Drake playing in the background right now. Unironically though, I can rap this entire song. I know it's kind of a joke, but it's a good song, and I shouldn't be supporting Drake. But I'm from Toronto, so what do you want me to do? I can literally just show up to his house if I wanted to. I know where he lives. I mean, everyone does. Thank you, Kendrick Lamar. I think it's so crazy to think that, like, I look out my window and I'm like, there's Drake is walking around somewhere here. This is a purple, like, liner or whatever, so I think I might actually go in here and do this. Okay, that works, actually. I am doing purple. Looks cute. Yo que tengo ganas que tú me has visto antes. Esto es sencillo. Ma, quiero te conmigo. We're moving on. Are my eyeliners going in two different directions right now? That's always my worst fear. I have this palette. It's an Aries palette. I'm not an Aries. I just thought it had the best colors. I have this color Cardinal that I've used a lot. This is actually the color I used to make myself kind of red for Halloween because I was the devil. I used to be so serious about Halloween, and then somewhere along the line I just got super lazy. It's a lot easier now actually to do my brows now that they're dyed red, thank the Lord. I like myself with brows now though, I think. I don't know what the decision to put them back in was. Yeah, I'm sorry, I have eyebrows. That's not what any of you subscribed for. I always think about that one comment that someone made that's like, eyebrows! Not what I subscribed for. Originally that was like going to be like my artist brand or whatever. It's like, if you come to a Marzi show in the future, I want to see like a bunch of bitches with no eyebrows. But now it's like, if you come to my shows and you have red brows, I think that'll be enough. As long as red is like my color and you see red and then like black and white patterns and you're just like, oh, Marzi coded, then that's fine. It's so difficult to make the brows match. Like, this one is much more arched than this one, so I need to go in and fucking fix that. I'm so bad at making them match. This brow confuses me. Like, it really does. Like, this arch is just too... I go in with the darker red. This one's called Drive. I just use that on the archy area. God, I hate this brow. What the fuck are you doing? Thank you, Slater, for providing the background music for this experience. Reminds me of when I went to go see Slater, and before she came on stage, everyone was chanting her full legal name. Catherine Slater, Catherine Slater. I didn't expect this to be like an hour-long video. Like, posted, it won't be an hour long. Okay, you know what? We leave it be. Mascara really does elevate every look. You never realize how much you need mascara until you put mascara on. I have this liquid latex Too Faced purple, but the thing is I kind of hate the feeling of liquid latex. It looks really good because it doesn't dry, obviously it's liquid latex, but it just feels kind of gross. Probably just gonna go with my normal lip line with this dark red and then Dior lip plumper gloss over. I have this Dior hydraulic lip plumper. I think this is like the same shade I got last time, but I'm kind of addicted to these now. Once again, got it at the Makeup Lady garage sale for $10, and then I got addicted to them, and now I have like a bunch of them. Okay guys, I'm feeling makeup is done. I feel good, I feel gay, I feel ready to take on the Pride Day, and this video is, as of recording, it's an hour long. Quick fit check. These are long pants, and I'm going to wear like some glittery heels or something like that. Hair-wise, I don't know what I'm gonna do, to be honest. But yeah, it was very fun to talk to you guys and to talk about things I've been into lately, and also do my makeup, get me preoccupied. Oh, hold on. I gotta put in my fake nose ring. Look is complete. So yeah, shout out to recording videos, and I shall see you guys in another video. Hopefully now that I've done this video, it'll be easier for me to just set up my camera and start talking to it. But yeah, much love. Stay gay.
I just want to say I'm part of the LGBTQ community, and this is my best friend Valentina. She's an ally. Talk, Valentina.
Ally.